Bonjour et bienvenue to another beautiful day in Disneyland Paris. Today I thought I'm spicing things a little bit up and take you on the stuff that I usually avoid or never have done before. I know, crazy. I come here all the time and there's still stuff that I haven't done because I didn't care. I was contemplating actually to show you my perfect day in Disneyland Paris. And then I reconsidered because, just to be very real, my perfect day in Disneyland Paris is riding Pirates and Phantom Manor 50 times in a row and then have ice cream. The end. That's not super exciting. Therefore, today we will face all the stuff that Stella is not doing when she's coming here. And we are starting with my ultimate nemesis in this park, which is the Indiana Jones ride. The most rocky and shitty roller coaster, in my opinion, that is out there. With a tiny little loop. I don't mind loops. I like big roller coasters, but that one, yeah, what can I say? I already have a stiff neck from yesterday. If you want to see that video in the worst Disney park, I'm doing, again, the stuff that I don't care for. I had a fun day. If you want to see that video, I'm linking it here. Join me on this beautiful sunny day in Disneyland Paris doing stuff I hate. Let's talk about Indiana Jones and the Temple of Peril. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's super short. It's a small, tiny little roller coaster with a very tiny loop that freaks me personally a little bit out, but I can close my eyes. And then the world is my friend again. My only complaint is that your head is bumping left and right on the Bügel, the constraint that keeps you where you are, basically, and prevents you from falling out of the carriage. This is really painful, and it's also a neck thing. If you have problems with your neck, two options. Either it's getting worse or it's getting better after you ride it. Potentially it's getting better. Okay. I decided to come for lunch to the Cowboy Cookout because this is also a spot that I'm not going frequently. I have been, I think, once or twice. It's next to the Frontierland Theater, where of course one of the best shows in the world is the Lion King Rhythms of the Pride Land show. If you're in Disneyland Paris, you have to watch this show. It's on Broadway level. It is that good. It is that good. Nothing in comparison to the shitty little kids show that they have in Animal Kingdom in Florida. I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of that. That is just a recommendation from my end. I am here now in Cowboy Cookout. I would have preferred to get a seat outside, but they are just dads sitting and reserving the spot for the family when they get food. Okay, we have a nice inside place. I got a vegan burger and I got a side salad instead of fries, and I got a Diet Coke. And I will enjoy now my little lunch situation here, and then I first take you into the walkthrough in Adventureland. That is a little bit underrepresented, I feel. And then we do the two rides in Fantasyland that I'm skipping all the time. And actually one of them I never did before. Why, you ask? Okay, I can tell you. Strange things are happening. Every time I want to ride this ride, it's either down or it has a 30-minute wait. I haven't checked the wait time, but regardless, today is the day and we are doing it. Okay, let's have some lunch. This walkthrough is so freaking cool. It basically narrates the whole movie. That is what I wanted to say. And there are so many details, and even the walls are decorated and they have like old carpets hanging there, and there is so much to explore and so much to see, and they even have some special effects like the genie that is disappearing and then appearing again in the Cave of Wonders. It's just really cool. I was aware that it's here, but I've never gave it the attention that it honestly deserves. We should put more attention to little details, because there are so many details in this park. More often than not, we just spend some time, and there's Aladdin. Casually. We spend so much time just running from ride to ride and trying to fit in as much as possible and getting our money worth, and the magic is in the details. I think this is what I want to say. And if you open your eyes and just look left and right, there is so much more to see than you could ever imagine. And I think this is the wonder of Disney, because they really know how to do that. We are in Fantasyland now, and this is the home of two rides that have a very strange place in my heart. One I haven't done before, and one I have done once and was undecided if I'm disturbed or underwhelmed. So the disturbed, underwhelmed prize goes to Snow White, and the other one is Pinocchio. And Pinocchio, honestly, no kidding, either down or a long wait time. I don't know what's going on. I want to do it today. Today is the day. And we are also doing Snow White, because that's one I'm skipping on a normal day. So today, exciting. And we start with Le Voyage de Pinocchio. So, nämlich. Und lass mich raten. Not down. So how long is the wait time? That's the question now. Where do I even start? I think my main problem is that I don't like the film. And ich meine, wenn du den Film schon scheiße findest, wirst du den Ride nicht gut finden. Ne? Das ist ein bisschen das Problem. It's very dark. It's longer than I anticipated. I thought it's really short, but no. You go around. You get the full Pinocchio kind of thing. There are some rather creepy episodes in there, and there are, of course, a lot of details. What am I talking about, right? What am I talking about? Not a big fan. Totally get why I skipped that one in the past. Don't get the wrong wait time, but then I can imagine that kids really like that. I'm really glad that I finally got to do it. Mo, ich war jetzt auf Pinocchio. Weißt du Bescheid? Snow White. Not a great female role model, I have to say that. Same also goes for the Evil Queen. I mean, that one, that bitch. Let's talk about her just for a moment. I mean, she has everything she needs. She's a queen. She's pretty beautiful, at least for her age. She is pretty beautiful. She can do magic, and still she's so insecure that she wants to kill that one younger girl that is coming in her way. Or not even, I mean, Snow White is just minding her business in the end. And then Snow White herself hanging out with the dwarves, getting kissed by a random dude, which she then marries. Yeah, not a fan. Talking about the ride, that is very fast. That is like fast forward. Snow White, dwarves, creepy, woods, happy end. That's the ride. And by the way, in German she's called Schneewittchen. And if you want to see like the Snow White version with a darker twist, you can watch the Rammstein video of the song Sonne, which is somehow also Snow White. That's my kind of humor. Okay, I need some sugar. Because I was on the ride and I had Sonne the whole time in my head, which is one of my all-time favorite Rammstein songs. And great if you have a spinning class. Okay, that is very random. I want to go to Discoveryland now, but it might be that I have some ice cream on the way there. Ice cream. Ice cream. And ice cream. For ice cream. Es wird halt nicht besser heute, ne? Ja, merkt ihr auch. Ja, okay, gut. Dann bis gleich. Next of a fun little adventure is Star Tours, which I, of course, did before. But nowadays I'm almost always skipping it because I don't know even why. Also, they have this temporary lounge up there. Lounge light speed that is only until the 27th of September. I already see some Star Troopers up there. So there are drinks, Star Troopers, and occasionally also Chewbacca. And I'm doing that tomorrow. So if you want to see that fun adventure, you have to subscribe to the channel, and the video will go up next week on Friday. But now first we are doing Star Tours. What can I say apart from that was really cool, actually. I forgot how cool that ride is in the end. And I think the problem is a little bit that, of course, there are newer rides and they look better and they feel better. And of course, it's cooler if you can fly yourself the Millennium Falcon and shoot and do all the cool stuff that you're only watching there. But it's still a very cool ride. And I feel it's lacking a little bit appreciation. That's the thing. I'm also a little bit sad because there were plans, like back in 2019 there were plans to bring Galaxy's Edge here to Paris, and they completely disappeared. They're now building Frozen, which is of course super cool. They're also building a Lion King extension, but Galaxy's Edge, like especially back there, because this is a little bit under the radar. If you are in the park, you have Hyperspace Mountain, and this is very present, and then this area is just completely under the radar, at least for me. There's also Filler Magic, which is pretty cool, but it's a bit random. It needs more connection to what's happening around. At least this is my opinion. I have one last ride that I want to do here. I mean, and this is Astro Orbiter. Also another ride that I'm not doing. I did it once in Walt Disney World. I've never done it here in Paris, so wish me luck. slight correction. It's called Orbitron, not Astro Orbiter. That's Walt Disney World. And it has a 45-minute wait. Therefore, I got a premier access for €5. I think this is okay. We can do it. But first I need a toilet. Orbitron. It was fine. It was fine, it was fun. I remembered why I'm not doing that. Apart from that, I'm not a girly for like big heights, and especially not in that context, because the ride vehicle, if you go in, it's like this. As soon as you go up, it goes like this, and then I have the feeling I'm flipping out, which of course is not the case, but hey, this is my brain doing that, right? And therefore I am not the biggest fan, but I conquered my fear and I had some fun. I am closing this day, as I'm closing any day, it seems here, with a frozen margarita and some food. I got a salad, healthy, and my beloved fried jalapenos with cheddar cheese. They are so good. You have to promise me one thing. If you are coming to Disneyland Paris, go to Casa del Coco, get those jalapenos and a frozen margarita, and the day is your friend. I promise you. I had so much fun today, actually. I did the things that I'm skipping normally, and I still had so much fun. And I can only encourage you to do stuff that you haven't done before, because it's so easy to fall into a pattern and then do the same stuff over and over and over again, which is also cool because it's comfort, and we all love our comfort stuff. Today's my last day, which is very sad. At this point, I do not really know when I'm back in Disneyland Paris, but there will be another video tomorrow where I check out the Lightspeed Lounge in Discoveryland and also have a nice lunch in Disney Village. So don't miss that. Subscribe to the channel so you see when I'm uploading stuff. There is still a lot happening this year. I'm going to China at one point. I'm just, and yeah, I hope you have a great day and a great evening, and I will see you real soon.